There is a full protocol. I can't remember exactly what you have to say, but I do remember getting it wrong and being embarrassed in that time.
Did she care?
I don't think she cared, but it was. I didn't quite say, "All right, love, how you doing?" But it was in that kind of realm, you know what I mean?
You were raised by incredible people. Your sisters are magnificent.
Thank you.
Is it? I mean, they must be proud, right?
Oh, really proud. You know what? It was cool because, like, Daisy and Phoebe, my twin sisters, like, they're now at the age where it's not really very cool to be that nice to me. Well, they're nice to me, don't get me wrong, but, you know, like, they're a bit cool for school. So it was nice, actually, just hearing, you know, my family talk about me in that way. It was really sweet, definitely.
What are you hoping people learn about you?
Oh, I know.
The thing that I'm most gutted that I missed out on is university. I think I would have loved to have gone to university, and not for the education, only for the social.
But just seguramente, maybe you also missed having played football. You would have played more football.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
You could play. I mean,
do you know what I say? I say the same thing every time. Niall out the band, decent player. Other than Niall, there's not another good footballer in the band, so it always made me look really good. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Come on. Now, what about Doncaster?
Doncaster,
your team?
Yeah, my local team. Yeah, we're not in the best place we've ever been. We're in lowest division we've been for a long time, but you've just got to keep the hope as a lower league football fan.
Have you ever been in the Premier?
No,
absolutely
no, man. Watching my fans' reaction to some of the bands that we played there was really, really interesting, because I think maybe at the start of the Walls process, or at the start of my solo career, at least I didn't get a sense that me and the fan base as a whole had super similar musical interests. Whereas as time's gone on, I can feel that gap getting smaller and smaller, and that was definitely the case when I was out watching my festival. I got this I had this amazing band called Stone, and they're pretty punk, and a far cry from the type of music I make. But watching their initial reaction when they first came out, the fans I mean, like, they were not so sure, and then by the end, everyone was moving and jumping and loving it. So that's an amazing feeling for me, definitely.
PR?
Yeah. See? You learned it.
PR?
PR?
PR? There you go, yeah.
See?
It's all love here. That's
It
lovely,
is the best thing ever. See?
Like that.
That's what it is.
Yeah, okay.
You already know Hindi, guys. He already knows Hindi. He has said a namaste. He has said pyar. So I think, let's go.
Yeah, I'm practically fluent at this stage.
Fluent is a stretch.
Then go with it. If it doesn't, then don't. And be bold enough and brave enough to make the right decisions by yourself.
Puddle before, maybe have a little shot before, gets me in the mood. I mean, in terms of the songs that I always love performing, it's up-tempo stuff like Out of My System or Silver Tongues, but there's something really special about Saturdays, which is a slower one. Every single time I sing that, I really, really love that, so I'm excited to do that tonight.
Let's actually get you mic'd up.
How do we get to the next one over here? Just
the next button. Or you can also exit, hit escape, and then you can go back to the main PowerPoint that you sent.
I'll just put it behind me. Will you clip the song, Sam?
Yeah.
Notoriously bad.
Yeah. Oh, that was a mic still calling.
Oh, I recognise him. Nah, that was rude. Let me do that again. That was too rude.
Okay, I'll do it again.
Oh, yeah, him. I remember him. Smile.
That's
Very
lovely.
nice. Very nice.
Give me what it is.
Again, comes back to football, because I'm a big Doncaster Rovers fan. And it's not the most exciting club to support, you know, we're not overly successful, but it's also home. And I was lucky enough when I was in the band, to be honest, it was kind of just like a press thing, but I got signed for Donny Rovers, and they gave me the number 28, so that's why. Yeah, it's just since then I never really had a connection to any numbers or anything like that, but now that number reminds me of home, it makes me think of Doncaster and all of that, you know.
A little bit different this time round. I had the album title before I had written any of the songs. And it was long before COVID as well. And it was just a phrase that always spoke to me. Then COVID happened and it just felt kind of appropriate. It almost felt like the title had decided itself. Me and Zayn got it together. So I think I was like 20 and he was like 19. We got this white like builder's van and we wrapped it as the Mystery Machine. Do you know the irony? I don't even love Scooby-Doo. Like I don't mind it, but like it was just like a funny thing to do. So I was like, all right, fuck it. And we built like, do you know where the window wipers, the jet for the wipers?
Yes.
So that's like, it's like this big and it's got 2 little fucking nozzles. We had them on side at van facing out. So you could press a button on the van to squirt water at passers-by. It was genius, man. Well, now I'm wearing green. They often go a bit green, but they are blue, I think. They are blue.
Right now, I mean, they are really special.
Yeah, oh, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Don't you think?
Can I follow up?
On my watch.
If you do like a cover, surely you'll do like a 1D cover.
Yeah, but there were no dance routines in One Direction.
Yes.
I demanded there wasn't.
Okay. Maybe I'm thinking the videos there were. I guess they've been braces.
That's tragic. No.
Yeah, definitely those decisions.
Yeah.
But this morning you did well, like grey jumper, jeans, white trainers.
Thank you. You sound surprised.
No, I mean that's good.
Back in the day, I used to have a pretty phenomenal cereal cupboard. I'm talking 30, 40 boxes in there. It's a big question. It seems hard to go against Cocoa Pops, so I'll say Cocoa Pops.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why are you so adorable? It hurts. And I actually had that a lot. I had that a lot, so there's clearly a huge demand for you to answer that question.
I don't really know how to answer that question. I'm blessed from being from Doncaster, that's probably why.
What is your least favorite and favorite One Direction song?
That was really good.
Really?
That was incredible.
Yeah, wait till the next one.
Well, my favorite Story of My Life. That's and I don't have a least favorite.
It's the only one he knows.
This one's intense.
Okay.
What color are your underwear/panties? Don't think
Right now, just standard Calvin Klein black ones. Yeah. Biggest pet peeve.
My biggest pet peeve is when people call me honey or hun.
Honey or hun. What about babe?
You have to be my babe to call me babe. But actually, that's a big one too. When guys are just like, "Hey babe," I'm like, "Not your babe." That's me.
That's me. That is me. Yeah. Okay, well, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, good to know.
Can I get a small Louis to keep in my pocket to randomly tell me when I'm doing a good job and he's proud of me? Yeah, I can have a word. We used to do these dolls back in the day, so maybe I could sort you out with one of them.
Do you actually have a penguin tattooed on your ass?
I do, yeah.
Let's see it. Just kidding.
I just looked straight at the camera there. I do. Will I show you it on camera? Well.
So the cat doesn't talk, Louis. I got through to it.
Yeah, 18 months. What are you laughing at? My accent, yeah, it's funny, innit? When he was at school, like little school assembly. A bit like this. Honestly, any more laughing? Yeah. You know you'll get kicked out if you carry on. Hey.
Oh, we have people behind us.
Final warning.
Can anyone hear running water?
Oh, hang on.
I think it's broke, this one.
More heavy if it's a huge crowd, rather than it makes more impact because
it's an inward fart. I think his stomach. It's like an inward fart.
Oh, yeah. I think his stomach wants.
Hi, it's Louis Tomlinson, wishing you the best Valentine's Day, full of love. You're listening to on. What is wrong with me? Love is on the air. I had it. Sending you all the love in the world on. You got some good outtakes though. Okay, this is the one. This is Love on the Air Radio.
Yeah. He looks great from behind.
Oh. Okay.
And so, what is going on behind you that looks so great?
I don't know. I mean, for years they love to talk about my for some reason. But, hey.
You got a good tush.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Prove it.
And do you work on it, or was that? Do you work on it? Do you?
No, honestly, I don't know nothing in the gym. No. I was just blessed with it from a young age.
No.
They called you Tomo the Tease.
Tomo the Tease is what they call.
They can give me that title if they want. Yeah, sounds like a stripper name.
Yeah, no, it was amazing, obviously, to see that, and it's amazing that we have that, you know, on footage, and especially that scene for me when, you know, when I do get a house for my mum, that I have that piece of footage on tape for the next 10, 15 years, and that's something that I'll keep, you know, quite close. Thank you.
Thanks. Good answer, Morgan.
Now that you understand that your every gesture, every
to do it in any way, shape, or form, and we want to get across to the fans that, you know, the real side of us. They've got to take these buttons off just for this guy. But you know, the main thing about the film is that I've lost my train of thought, Louis.
Oh, Liam, I'm sorry.
That's okay. What was I going to say?
Whatever. Have you listened?
Our London book signing for our brand new autobiography. Christmases. And last minute Christmas shopping.
Okay. Lots to change your hairstyles after
Did know that a month ago.
Maybe. Ryan Taylor at the weekend, and he told me that Harry's hair is extensions. Is this true or is this not true? Thank you very much indeed.
What's your
maravillosas en estos 5 años, que más que nada creo que vamos a extrañar mucho este tipo de vida y cómo se sienten de energía y de cómo se comportan las fans mexicanas que están afuera de este hotel y que en este momento están siendo.
One of the reasons that we've had such a good time doing this is because we just don't really expect much from it.
Y después de tomar o al tomar estas vacaciones que han dicho van a tomar durante 3 años, querían probar algunos otros tipos de ritmos musicales, que lo que más hemos aprendido es el uno sobre el otro. Hemos estado toda nuestra adolescencia juntos. Entonces creo que hemos aprendido mucho de lo que es estar juntos, mucho del uno del otro, de cómo es el otro, pero no nos damos cuenta. Hemos aprendido a trabajar en un estudio. La primera vez que nos metieron en un estudio cuando empezó nuestra carrera no teníamos ni idea de lo que se trataba el trabajo en el estudio y cómo trabajar. Después de hacer 4 o 5 años de lo que estábamos haciendo, necesitábamos un tiempo para reagrupar nuestras energías, para dejar ir las cosas.
There you go, look, that's just sex appeal. It's fine.
That is just absolute classic.
Yeah.
His birthday is Christmas Eve, so you have to get him 2 presents in one go. So it's tough.
So we just don't get.
So we're gonna get neither.
Do you mind if I still call you Louis Tomlinson? Because that's always been my nickname for you.
I do mind actually. Yeah, let's stick with Louis.
Somebody said to me, the key to being successful in this job is when you stop searching for anonymity and start searching for simplicity. And I thought that was quite a wise thing to say.
Oh, wow, it's a bit of a tongue twister.
Get that on a t-shirt, isn't it?
Who was the worst member of One Direction for waking people up by scaring them in their faces?
Who do you think? You. Yeah, it was.
So then...
Who was kicking it off?
I'll shout at once.
Do we choose people?
Who do we choose?
Yeah.
I sent Liam a song about 2 weeks ago, Liam Payne front band, but never heard back from him, the little
Hold on, Liam who? Sorry.
Liam Payne from the band. Yeah.
From the band One Direction?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I forgot about them. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, don't be a kid.
This
is a big one.
That's what you ordered, and I'm having beer envy because if you just look at the size comparison...
Says a lot about us, doesn't it?
Does it? I don't know.
Hold that thought. Could I get another pint?
We're going to play a little game that we like to call Lou or False. You see what we did there?
Very
Lots
clever.
of puns.
Genius.
Lots of puns. So these are some of the sillier facts we've read about yourself, and we just want you to tell us, is it true, Lou, or is it false? All right?
Do I answer
nice
with
and
Lou or do I
simple.
answer with true?
I'm going to leave that up to you, my friend. You're the artist. You throw it on me. Put your own personal touch on there. All right, so Katie, take away with the first one here.
Lou or False, number 1. Louis is pretty decent on the piano and he loves to play Mr. Brightside by the Killers.
Partly Lou.
Louis has the smelliest feet in One Direction due to constantly wearing sandals.
Yeah, I don't know where this one came from, but it seems to be doing the
There'll
rounds.
definitely be a time where I probably had some of the smelliest feet in the country because I didn't wear socks, honestly. And I mean this in the least yobby way. I went for a stage of borrowing, taking, stealing, whatever you want to call it, my different things from random things from places. There was also like this hotel we stayed in Sweden where there's like, I don't think it's not real, but it's like looks like a stuffed goose.
Right.
Took that. You know,
Is it true you insured your bum for $160,000?
Absolutely false.
Is that a fair evaluation, though? Is that how much it's worth?
Do you know what? Honestly, you see a few of these stories, don't you? People like insuring the bum for like 10 million or something. I mean, where have you come to that? Where have you decided on that figure?
How do you decide? Like,
I mean,
who figures that
does
out?
your other half decide? Yeah, it's worth about 10 mil. I mean, you know, it's crazy.
Where do you draw the line with these things? It makes no sense. All right.
I mean, I reckon it gave me the bug. It gave. Oh, whoa, yeah, absolutely. It gave me the bug. It gave me the bug, I think.
You got the bug to do it all, and you were Danny Zuko.
I was Danny Zuko, yeah. Are you going to embarrass me and pull a clip up now?
No, I would never embarrass you and pull a clip up. That would be ridiculous. I want to show everyone a clip. Here.
I hope you like Peaky Blinders, yeah, because Peaky Blinders, man. Peaky Blinders
is a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. How long ago did you film that?
That was years ago, I feel like. Yeah.
A long time. It's a great. Do people still come up to you and talk to you about?
Oh, yeah, that's like...
It happened at the bar just now, didn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That was your friend, no? I think no?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Come on down. Come on, Jordan. Just stand there. So this is the man behind the hard drive fixed, is it?
I'm that mate who loves to wind people up, you know what I mean? So I saw that Jordan was very, very distressed in that you'd lost quite a lot of work, hadn't you, lad?
Yeah, lost loads.
We'll beat that. We'll beat that.
I find it pretty funny. I thought I'd send him a little tweet and tell him to do the on-off job. Because that always irritates me when someone says that. Did it irritate you, lad? Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yes. In the One Direction days, our security, we did the same thing to him, but we had this like bucket of water, this ice bucket of water. But he sleeps like this guy, right?
Right.
So we thrown water on him, it just created this pool.
Oh,
here.
no.
And he sucked the water
No!
in. He woke up, he thought he was drowning.
No!
It was the best, man. It was the best.
That's an actual torture. I know what you're describing as great hijinks is genuinely trauma building for a lot of these people.
Yeah, maybe for them, not for me. Yeah.
Series of questions, right, which have numerical answers.
Number answers, and you're going to help us win the lottery.
Is this like a maths quiz?
No.
Don't worry, you can borrow my paper and pen.
So Sparky's picked 20, I've picked 27.
Okay.
So the third number, what's your football shirt number?
28.
Whoa, okay.
28, right, okay.
Right, so we got 20, 27, 28.
Is that the one you wore when you did the charity game before? And is that what your number is for Donny? Because you know.
Yeah. It was the chair. I've got it tattooed on my fingers as well.
Just so you don't forget. What number
am I? Exactly.
And he's confirmed that it's a real answer there as well with 28.
Okay, so we've got 28 as a number. How many houses do you own?
Oh, 2. Two.
Yeah, you have to
two
think
that
then.
I'm telling you.
Two, I'm telling the tax man about it.
Oh, yeah, so we don't want to get him in trouble. We don't want to get him in trouble there.
How many celebrities, we're not asking for names, how many celebrities have you kissed?
None.
Okay, we'll have to move on to another question because 0.
That's not in the lottery. We can't play that one. Louis, stop trying to ruin it.
How many fans have you dated?
None.
He's going with another 0. Okay.
Right, have you got the backup questions?
Last 2 numbers of your mobile phone. It's hard to think.
0.
No, you can't do that to us.
Literally.
Oh, no.
Look who's here, Louis Tomlinson.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, thanks. That was pretty loud in my ears.
Was it? Is that better?
Yeah, that's perfect.
That better?
Yeah.
There we go. So you travelled like all over the world, but you are back in Doncaster.
Obviously. Yeah, I'm buzzing.
How does it feel to be home?
Oh, it's always really nice. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is a bit of a flying visit, but I'm glad to come here, obviously.
Yeah, and will this like always be home for you? Because you spend a lot of time over in America, don't you? But obviously, your close childhood family friends are here. A lot of your family. Will this always be, your main place?
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious, to everyone, especially my fans, that Doncaster will always be home to me. I mean, I brought the music video there, for example.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, depending on how well you do after this. Yeah.
Fine.
I mean, I've seen a bit of potential, but I need to see a bit more.
Don't speak to her like that, Louis, because she likes an authoritative chat from a man. Honestly, we won't get anything out of this interview.
Louis, welcome back. You got a new single out.
I have, yeah.
It's called...
This happened in the One Direction days, to be fair, and kind of carried it through to my own tour. It's normally if you go to bed a little bit too early, it means that I've marked your card that night and I'll have a few drinks and it all gets a bit silly and I get a master key in the hotel, which means it actually lets me into every single room.
Wow. Okay.
Real security issue, potentially. But, yeah, so normally I'm picturing one of my managers. This happened a couple of weeks ago. He went to bed a little bit early, let myself into his room with one of my mates. Didn't do anything too bad, just screamed in his face, seen him cower a little bit, and ran out there. So, just silly antics that you get up to on tour, I suppose. Oh, was it too...
Oh! It does. Oh. Sorry, everybody. It does come out at the end, doesn't it?
Quite literally, yeah, a bit of runaway there, yeah.
Oh, wow.
On another note, was it 2-1 to Hartlepool? You know, I've seen quite a few different films like this before, and sometimes they'll feel a little bit glossy and a little bit make-believe. So I think it was important for me, and what makes, I'm sure, both of us proud, is that there does feel like there's a real honesty to this, because there is a parallel world where this film comes out and it isn't that, you know, and it serves me in a different way, and it puts me in this light that I want to be perceived by. But actually, I thought it was more powerful to be honest.
Definitely. I'm the type of guy that, because it'll happen, like, you know, 1 in 5 hotels, that the man or woman who's checking you in, they'll tell you the story about some random room that's haunted or whatever. Now, I'm a little bit cynical about it, so because of that, I'm like, right, well, just put me in that room and I'll let you know. I'll do a Ouija board and find it.
Well, this one looks spicy. Let's go in.
Let's go in. Quite fun. Oh. She's a naughty one.
She's a nasty one. Jesus.
Is that dirty?
There's just everything in me now. Try not to swear.
How's it work?
It's more of a...
Oh,
yeah. Oh, beautiful!
Louis, I want to talk to you about this. Louis, you obviously, we all know you came to fame in One Direction, but that wasn't your first band. You were in a band before One Direction. What happened to them? Where are they now?
Yeah, I think I was about 14 when I first got it. I've actually got the name of the band. It's called The Rogue, tattooed on my legs here, right?
Right.
So, you know, it's a special part of my life.
How old were you at this point?
14, I think, when I first started. Just said that. Listen.
Some people want to listen,
Couldn't help myself, lad. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
Busted.
Listen, you know what I mean? Anyway.
It's a talk show. It's not a listen show.
Anyway, so almost not necessarily down to choice, almost just because we weren't that versatile, we became a bit of a cover band.
Sure.
It was a weird blend of, like, Oasis, Green Day, which is already like a crazy mix, and then the odd, like, Killers cover was in there.
Nice.
So anyway, I really loved this band. Like, it was my first moment of singing and, like, performing and getting that old buzz off that. And then we do this thing in England. It was like a speaking and listening exam for English, and I basically had to talk about something that I really loved, and I was going to get judged on, you know, how I described it in that. So I did this whole speech about how much I loved this band. And at the end, this kid asked me a question. I can't remember exactly what the question was, but it ended in me realising that I'd just been kicked out of that band. And I didn't even know about it. And it was because the lead guitarist, I think he was a bit jealous, he wanted all the glory himself, so I had the last laugh, really, didn't I?
He said 3, but I actually have 4 in a sandwich. I think it's perfect, so...
Tomo the Tease is what they put.
They can give me that title if they want. Yeah, sounds like a stripper name.
Harry Styles, called Harry Styles and the Cult of Celebrity. That should be you, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't really have any interest in having a course made about me, to be fair, but each to their own.
I mean, it's a very strange thing not to be interested in.
You sound very interested, to be fair. Maybe you should sign up.
Oh, studying. He's done every degree you can imagine. You can add that to your list,
Just quietly, Louis, I may have...
said if you were a chair, what celebrity would you let sit on you?
Great question. That is a
if
great
you were a chair,
question.
what celebrity would you let sit on you?
Oh, my God.
And for any reason,
What an amazing question.
I would have sit on.
I always answer the same, but I'd have to have Natalie Portman.
She's pretty. She's a pretty one. That's a good one.
Do you know who's really hot?
Where's Prada too?
Listen to this question. If you were a chair, what celebrity would you let sit on you? What a great...
Played it to here, I guess if 4 guys were from New York, and then one of the guys was from like Kentucky or something, one of the southern states. Is it kind of like that? Real culture difference?
Yeah, totally different. And because we always spend so much time away from England, and like when they go back to London, it's kind of their country. Right. But I'm always away because I live in London as it is. So
perfect.
You know what I mean. So I don't
surprisingly, we still get on so well. To say he's from a completely different place to us and stuff. We still get on really well.
That's something that they don't really consider. You want to put the voices that match together and everything.
This one struck me the most.
I'll tell you the story about this picture. I believe when I've looked at this picture, when we go through and see which ones we like, I think it's probably about this big. Once you blow it up, I look quite like a gypsy. But that is the selling point of the book, and that's why I love it.
It's real, it's honest.
Yeah.
It's good quality, memory almost of what was going on at that time for us. So it's just going to be really cool to kind of watch that and see that. And
My question is actually...
All I'll say on that, and I don't really want to comment too much on it, but all I'd say on that was, I think, which of those annoying Paul brothers was it?
Logan.
Right. He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing, the buttons he was pressing, and that's what I took away from it. I just thought, whoever's involved in that show, that annoying Paul brother himself, whoever the other weird guys were, it just felt disrespectful. That's all I'd say. And it just and they got so much out of it, as if he ain't got enough already. I fucking hate them.